as said by my comment there, a constitution is a set of fundamental principles or established precedents according to which a state or other organization is governed. So also, the president might propose constitutional changes. Like now, who has proposed this? Who? The president. He just said, I've heard a lot of cries from the people. What they want is this and this and this. When we send people to go and interview communities or constituents, this is what they are saying. These are the laws that we want to look at. And not what we are seeing, which are thorny issues. We want to be in parliament. We want to be in parliament. People living with disabilities now, we want to be in parliament. So on and so forth.
Are very important for issues to do with constitutional amendment. By the way, like he said, it's not the first time that we are trying to amend the constitution or indeed amend the constitution. But many times constitutional amendments end up failing. Okay? But now, they fail for many other reasons. However, I would like to tap into your thinking. Why do you think it is necessary to follow processes when you're talking about constitutional amendments? Yes, Alicia.
One, if you don't follow the processes, because everyone living here, Joseph Angaele, before the constitution, James Angaele, before the constitution, maybe what he wants to change does not even make sense. So I think before the procedure, it will be good.
It means there will be a lot of people involved in making a decision. So it won't be one person being, or maybe two or three. So you start collecting each other from the majority. If let's say you involve thousands of people, from that thousands of people, the majority, whatever they will decide, it means that's him which really need to be looked up to.
Very
To
true.
help you as a leader.
Very true. I want to say this.
When you're cooking, you are supposed to follow a certain procedure, that process. So you can't say, no, today I don't want to follow that process.
You're deep frying I hear you. Okay. 10. We have some time. A bit.
So I feel why we should have processes is for those who want to change the constitution, they should highlight what is wrong with the constitution and then give solutions to that particular wrong which they found. So that there are proper reasons as to why we're changing the constitution.
True?
Is talking about the constitution, and obviously we know that whatever is involved in the constitution is fundamental, very important. So if there's no process, it means whatever is contained in the constitution is not fundamental. So a process is necessary.
Guys, I want to submit before you today. Processes protect the content. Processes protect what? The content. The famous butane. Butane not everything was bad in the butane. By the way, if there was a process that was followed also, they tried to follow the process, was butane. But it had a few hidden clauses. For example, there was a clause of, if you lose an election as an incumbent, maybe you come up number 2, you have the privilege of forming a coalition government with the one that has come up number 3. For example, that sounded so good, eh? But do you know that it favored the incumbent? It meant that that party that is ruling is not going out of power. Because, for example, I'm looking at it in the practical sense. But yeah, since so the threshold isn't enough number 3 by the results, they can form a coalition with the results of number 3. And if the number 3 is agreeable, they form government. That was one of the things that was there. I come fast forward to this one that is trying to be amended. I think it sounds so good, like this guy is an angel. Women and youth. It sounds so good. But there's also a catch. touching it. But, and if you see, the processes have not really been expedited. But now, the outcry for the people is for the processes to be what? To be followed, so that every content that is there can be scrutinized. This is nice. But, you get the point, eh? So that's the whole purpose for the processes. And these processes involve that you people, actually, the constitution and the purpose of processes, it is not meant to just guide the people, no. It is meant to protect the people from the most evil person that will come. Like I have always said, the contract is for bad days, not for good days. Yeah? So the constitution is when I become president and my mind is not democratic. My mind is authoritarian. The dictator. The constitution should be able to stop me. But if we've left certain things open in the constitution, those are what now the English that you start hearing in the constitution discussion comes up. There is a lacuna in the constitution. So when they say lacuna, they're talking to weaknesses or loopholes, right? So the process is very important so that in the future, you not make up and say, but you were part and parcel of the process. So because this is something that's meant to guide you, you are better off having a say. Right now, the president has made, and even the Minister of Justice, said a lot of things that sound so correct. Sounds so nice, but do you know why they are also sounding suspicious? Because processes seem not to be respected. If the bill is already there, who was consulted? Who did they create it with? Okay, why is their commitment this much? Now, so we need to interrogate. It's a document that we need to interrogate because it's a very expensive thing to do. Imagine just if you're going to follow the processes, or Zambia, over 150 constituencies. Eh? And then districts, we can't even say. Then you sit down and call people. And those people are on allowances and everything else. It's very expensive. So it's a document that when you want to change, it must speak for now and for the future, at least. Not you change today, after 2 days you want to change. It will not be sustainable. So it has to speak to now and at least a decent future.
Parliament Gilo!
Hey everybody, my name is Astrida Natasha. They call me Tisha. I'm from Youth Life and I'm a member. My interest to Youth Life, I do love drama, poet and singing. So today's session we had a topic which is called Constitution. I learned what Constitution is and the processes and the risk. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is James Banda. I'm a leader at Youth Life Project. Today we're talking about the amendment of the Constitution. Yes, thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Messi Banda and I'm the ambassador of the Youth Life Project. So today we had an interesting topic. We were talking about the Constitution, and I myself learned about amending the Constitution and the risks of frequently amending the Constitution, which I've learned that there are risks involved.